A very good evening all, I'm Aditi Lama and this is the Thursday night edition of Vision of Asia. Welcome to our daily South Asian news segment. The week is wrapping up with much communicated on the South Asian sentiments and admiration for cultural influence and commemorations happening all across this month of August, filled with numerous festivals, parades and much more, with our continued highlights from the much celebrated FIA India Day Parade and a glimpse into Indian cricket legend Sunil Gavaskar. But before beginning the show, a quick international news troubling the global diaspora. The world's largest rainforest, Amazon in Brazil, is currently being consumed by fires ravaging the rainforest, which is called the lungs of our planet for its contribution towards 20% of oxygen in the world. These wildfires are raging at a record rate never seen before, with over 70,000 fires already directed, and it's impacting the entire region massively. Environmental organizations and researchers say that wildfires were set by cattle ranchers who want to clear and utilize the land, emboldened by country's pro-business president. Truly a travesty for the growing global climate change problem. French President Emmanuel Macron today joined the international outcry over the wildfires of Amazon rainforest, calling them an international crisis. Here's to hoping for everyone's safety and also for the safety of our planet. Let's now begin tonight's episode taking a look at the headlines. FIA 39th Annual India Day Parade 2019 Culture Program at the Madison Avenue in New York. Heart to Heart Foundation hosts interactive session and fundraiser featuring Indian cricket legend Sunil Gavaskar in New Jersey. Federation of Indian Association hosts 39th FIA Gala reception at the Royal Albert Palace in New Jersey. This and much more right after a short break. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. We'll be right back. Welcome back. I'm Aditi Lama and this is Vision of Asia, South Asian news segment. Beginning our show, let's now take a look at one of our top stories for this week, continuing our presentation of the 73rd Indian Independence Day celebrations at the 39th Annual India Day Parade presented by the Federation of Indian Associations Tri-State. We have tonight highlights coming in from the cultural program segment of the grandest spectacle of Indian heritage in the heart of New York City. With Grand Marshal Sunil Shetty along with many dignitaries, community leaders and politicians in support and attendance, the culture program aspect of the show features some of the prominent and well-known performing artists and musicians on a great stage, truly celebrating the talent of young and hard-working South Asians that exist through the city of New York. This year saw over 225 performers during a 4-hour culture program, which also saw a proud moment for our Parikh Worldwide Media team publishing, where the Desi Talk newspaper FIA India Day Parade souvenir was presented to the Grand Marshal Sunil Shetty by Padma Shri Dr. Sudeep Parekh. Let's take a look.
Absolutely gives me goosebumps, and this has been a first-time experience for me, and the love, the affection, the passion that you people have for the tricolor, for your country is unbelievable. I always believed that people who leave the country at an early age, for education, to make a living, always carry the tradition far, far better than we do carry it at home. So hats off to you guys, and hats off on putting up a fantastic show. FIA, I think all of them, the entire team, has done an outstanding job. And I was in a state of shock in the morning when I saw the streets of New York filled with Indians and achievers. So hats off. That's why we say one country, one people. That's what India is all about. It's probably one of the most diverse countries in the world. There's peace, there's love, there's brotherhood, and democracy in the true sense. So hats off.
Thank you, Sunil Bhai. We wanted to quickly do I want to thank Parikh Walwar Media and Padma Shri Dr. Sudhir Parikh for supporting the Federation of Indian Associations. We are also honored to have you as a trustee.
We are here with wonderful people enjoying in the New York Parade, one of the very best newspapers which give not only the news but so much love to the community. These newspapers like Times India and Desi Talk and Gujarat Times, they bring information, they bring passion, they bring the victory which Indians are having. And it's my honor to represent ITV and Parikh Media today in New York Parade. We had so much fun, like thousands of people here. Desi Talk, ITV Gold, Parikh Media Worldwide rocks!
दिल को हजारों बांधे थे धागे पर बाजी निकला ये हमसे आगे हुआ क्या है हमको इत पल ये दौड़े उत पल ये भागे होनी हो जाए तब ना जागे हुआ ये है समझो दिल के मिलते सांचे और खांचे जो है बनाता ऊपर से जाके बत्ती है ना है धूप ना कफूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर नैना दा क्या कसूर बेकसूर ऐ दिल तू बता रे
हम तो हैं परदेस में देश में निकला होगा चांद हम तो हैं परदेश में देश में निकला होगा चांद अपनी रात की छत पे कितना अपनी रात की छत पे कितना तन्हा होगा चांद हो हम तो हैं परदेस में देश में
In New Jersey, all cricket fans were overjoyed and motivated at the Heart to Heart Foundation's interactive and fundraising event featuring international Indian cricket legend Padma Bhushan Sunil Gavaskar. The Heart to Heart Foundation is doing an incredible work as a non-profit organization dedicated to saving the lives of children born with a congenital heart defect in India by providing free pediatric cardiac surgeries all around the country, with Padma Bhushan Sunil Gavaskar leading the charitable cause and bringing forth attention to the needs of underserved and suffering children of India. The foundation envisions to address the global burden of these heart defects by supporting international organizations with a focus of prevention, screening and cure. The event, Heart to Heart with Sunil Gavaskar, was a great avenue to engage all into its great mission of the foundation, while also bringing to the stage an interactive session for all cricket enthusiasts who came to learn and hear from their cricket master and gain insights on passion, his journey, anecdotes, and his commitment towards the non-profit world. Let's take a look at some highlights.
When I was failing, I was looking at why I failed, how I could stop failing, how I could maybe stop playing a particular shot that was getting me out. Thought about it, talked it with my captains, talked to my coaches, tried to learn from them how I could avoid making mistakes. That's what I tried to do.
We are having a good discussion with Heart to Heart Foundation to see whether the synergies of Sharon Care and Heart to Heart Foundation can join together for the betterment of the world, and especially children and mothers who take care of them. So we have a big hope that we will be able to do something, but in a few months we will be working hand on hand the project and see what we can do. Thank you very much.
One thing that everybody tends to do is analyze. You analyze your success, you analyze your failures. And when you try and analyze your successes and analyzing your failures, that's when you realize that there are certain areas. And you're going to be brutally honest when you do that. You must understand also that there are going to be no shortcuts to success. So if you brutally analyze what you're doing right, and more importantly, where you are maybe stumbling, I think you will be able to find a way how to get across those hurdles. It's never going to be easy because it will also mean that you'll have to work that much harder to try and get over the hurdles. For example, if I was having a trouble outside the off stump, then I would have bowlers bowling to me non-stop in that region, and not necessarily bowling from 22 yards. I wanted somebody to bowl from say even 15 yards, but just hit that spot around the off stump where I was having a problem. So just work at it and make sure that eventually you know that this is the way you can combat it, this is the way you can overcome it.
He answered so many questions regarding his career, personal question, and there was a great meeting. And the cause he is working for Heart to Heart. Being a physician, I know his heart goes to help these people with the congenital heart diseases, but the children, whatever they're doing, we would like to join hand with them someday. And very, very happy here to see this crowd.
That was, I think, fantastic advice, because a lot of times we tend to say what is very obvious on the screen, but what Richie told was something there where you try to add something to the picture and add it with your experience, why that shot might have been played, or why the batsman missed the ball. We've all seen the batsman has missed the ball, we've all seen the batsman has driven the ball. Why that happened, from whatever experience you had, by playing, is what you try to convey to the viewers.
Up till now they were doing 5,000, now they have reached to 10,000 surgeries. This is how they give life. You get a life to give a life again. And it's a wonderful, wonderful purpose to help young children who are really suffering and had no other way except for the surgery.
Having gone in the interiors, you're finding, talent which otherwise you wouldn't have found. The junior tournaments that are organized by the Cricket Control Board are the best in the world. The opportunities that Indian juniors get, no other cricket board, no other country gives the same opportunity. We've got under 15, under 17, under 19 and under 22 events, and they're national events, not just regional events. And that is what is helping new talent to emerge. New talent that can be seen. The IPL is another one where we see talent which otherwise we wouldn't have seen. So yes, I think the future is really, really bright for Indian cricket.
It is so great to be here at the Heart to Heart Foundation event. I mean, Sunilji was fantastic, inspirational, and it really has inspired us to do something for children with congenital heart disease. My wife Renu and I, we're going to do as much as we can. So we're just lucky to be here tonight. Thank you so much.
As you know, I'm a medical doctor, but part of the community service, I own the largest publishing house in this USA, with the 4 newspapers and 24/7 TV channel, and that's only for community service, not business. And I would like to offer to promote all your 9 tools in our TV, as well as all the 4 newspapers to become a very successful live TV program. And I'm sure you will accept our offer.
Stay tuned on to ITV Gold for our exclusive sit-down with cricket legend Padma Bhushan Sunil Gavaskar, airing soon on the channel. Time to now take a break. Come back to us for more on Vision of Asia. Welcome back. You are tuned to Vision of Asia, bringing you prime South Asian highlights from all across. We now have highlights coming in from the recently held 39th FIA Gala reception hosted by the Federation of Indian Associations Tri-State at the very popular Royal Albert's Palace in New Jersey. The gala celebrated the success of the Grand India Day Parade 2019, which took over streets of Manhattan, New York, bringing much recognition and love for India on its occasion of the 73rd Indian Independence Day. The gala is an annual event which honors the hardworking body of the Federation and their commitment towards honoring India, their motherland. With community leaders, FIA past presidents, politicians, and the greater Indian American community in attendance, the gala reception also saw Grand Marshal of FIA India Day Parade 2019, Mr. Sunil Shetty, Bollywood star, and also the Consul General of India, New York, Sandeep Chakravarti. Addressing all, Sunil Shetty indicated his gratitude and love for India Day Parade, stating that he got goosebumps standing on the float and feeling the love of tens of thousands of people on Madison Avenue. Let's take a look at some highlights coming in from the gala reception.
Our Grand Marshal Sunil Shetty, and we are sincerely thankful to him. The day was so successful with your all supports. We have seen everybody in the humid and the high temperature. Still we crossed 150,000 people. I was an YPD. Please join your hand, support the entire committee and the women wing and the activity committee. Give a big round of applause. Thank you.
An unbelievable experience for me, my first, and I thought I was in probably in Mumbai for the Ganpati Visarjan. That's the kind of people that I saw. That's the kind of enthusiasm that I saw. Of course, trustees and all the committee members have worked really, really hard, but it's the people who make the difference. If that 1.5 lakh people weren't there, 150,000 people weren't there was no parade. So kudos to each one of you for coming, supporting, being a part of India, the tricolor, the pride with which we we hold our flag or the colors that we wear, the dynamic presence of our tricolor on the Empire State Building and all the other iconic structures, it was unbelievable. Goosebump moment for me. Once again, thank you for giving me this opportunity, honestly, to come here and see all the great work that you are doing. We're always proud. I mean, I'm always proud of Indians who moved abroad and have achieved so much from them for themselves. You know, any field you talk about. You talk about the hotel industry here. You talk about the IT. You talk about medicine. Any part of the world that Indians are, they've always achieved and kept that religion, that tradition way up here. I think you know more about our culture than probably all of us know back there, you know, and every generation just does better and better. So thank you for having me here. There's a line that I love, there's a song that I love, that सुनो गौर से दुनिया वालों, बुरी नजर ना हम पे डालो, चाहे जितना जोर लगा लो, सबसे आगे होंगे हिंदुस्तानी. जय हिंद, जय भारत. Make us proud. You've been doing it for all these years, and I pray that you continue to do so. One India, one people. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
We salute our community, we salute our troops, and community came out in a big number, support our troops and salute our troops. That was our theme of 39 India Day Parade. And Bharat Mata Ki Jai.
We both as a team, as a chairman and vice chairman of Federation of Indian Associations, we have come a long way. Almost 48 years, 49 years. Next year is going to be the 50th year, and it's going to be a fantastic year. And we look forward to the support from our Indian community. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
God bless India. God bless America.
I was carried away yesterday in the parade. It was an amazing experience. I personally visited every float, met with every marching contingent. We also had our own float. This is the third time in the 39 years that we have had our own float. With these words, I want to thank FIA, all the organizations behind FIA. You guys are amazing, and it's a pride and honor for us to work closely with FIA. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
People showed up to support FIA and the India Day Parade. This time we had a theme of a salute our soldiers, and it was one of the best one.
And this wraps up our show for the night. Remember to send us your suggestions and get your voices and organizations on our show. Email us on events@itvgold.com, or you can also follow us on Facebook at itvgold. Remember, you can also now subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch many of our popular shows for free. Thank you for joining us tonight. This is Vision of Asia, and I am Aditi Lamba. Take care and be well.
हमें माफ कर दो तरेगनी, हमने बहुत बड़ी गलती की है। छोटे छोटे लालच में हमने बहुत बड़े पाप किए।